Hello, today I am preparing for Thanksgiving. I am sharing my Thanksgiving menu plan and grocery haul. I am also going to be cleaning out my pantry and my refrigerators, prepping them for the Thanksgiving food that will be going into each of these spaces. And then I am going to wrap up this video with a beautiful, simple, inexpensive Thanksgiving table. Alright, things just end up getting out of hand in my pantry. My poor pantry. I mean, there's even snack cakes in with the breads. Those aren't even supposed to be there. The honey is up here with snacks. That's not supposed to be there. Snacks are in with sides. I just need to get in here and get it straightened out so that there's a little order going on in here for Thanksgiving. I like to take my bins out and set them on the bar. I'm going to go through them out on the bar area. I'm going to have a garbage bag set up and I can just go through all the stuff that we just don't use anymore, that has gotten old, or maybe sometimes there's just little tiny bits of cereal, things like that left. So I'm going to pitch all that stuff. And then I have this little can here that I keep all of my chip clips in. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to put my chip clips away after I empty out my bags and boxes. So I always start, I don't know why, but I always do start with the chip bin first. Oh, there's like 2 of these left. Did you get your hands on these through the fall season? Oh my goodness, they're the apple cider donut Oreo. Woo, those were addicting. Oh my. All right, for the chip bin, I ended up putting Jason's crackers in here along with mine. And then I just have a few odds and ends little chips in here. And then in this snack bin, I have a pack of gum. And then I like my Fiber One cookies, which seriously, those need to face this way, otherwise it's gonna drive me crazy. And then I have a couple of bags of rice cakes. Let's get peanuts are out of place. They're supposed to be over in this area somewhere. My baking section gets a little crazy at this time of year when I am stocking up on chocolate chips and stuff, so I'll just straighten that out. That just got real messy. So I'm gonna put these back here and I'm gonna put the rest of this stuff here. Kind of keep them all in one place and it'd just be easier for me to find when it's time to use them. Okay, so I just laid my bags of chocolate chips up here. I have walnuts and a little tiny bit of chopped pecans. I don't know if we need these for anything. And then I found a little bit of white chocolate chips was up here, back here. So I have those to remind me that I do have white chocolate chips to add to a recipe this year. So as far as my baking station, that looks a lot better than what it did. Now that I am thinking about it, and there's like 1 cake in each of these boxes, while I have the garbage bag out here, I'm going to take the cakes out of these boxes and I'm going to just set them right here so that they can see that they're there and get them ate. And these are going to go in the garbage. Straightening out this pantry took about 10 minutes, if that. So I have everything set. I have my baking section about where I want it. I am going to be able to just grab things quickly and easily as I am cooking and baking for the holiday season. These 2 drawers have not been washed in a while, so I'm going to pull these out, take everything out of the drawers, and I'm going to get them washed up and get them ready to store our holiday food into. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah,
You better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark.
All right, these drawers get extra dirty out here just because they're in the garage. We get a lot of dust in this refrigerator because of the winds here in this part of Texas. So it is well overdue for me to be cleaning out these drawers. I'm gonna empty these out really quickly and pull them out and take them into the house.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step.
Look at this mess. When I was putting the drawers in, I noticed how dirty the top of the shelf is. And down here. So I'm gonna get this wiped out really quickly. Have to do it on my Charlie Brown paper because, you know, Charlie Brown and Thanksgiving just goes hand in hand to me. So on the top I wrote Thanksgiving. We are definitely going to be making a turkey. I am going to be making homemade stuffing this year. Different years I do boxed or homemade, but we decided to do homemade stuffing. We're gonna be making a corn casserole. We used to just have corn frozen or canned, and then we found this corn casserole recipe, fell in love with it, and it is just a highlight of our Thanksgiving dinner. Green bean casserole, because that is Timothy's absolute favorite side dish. Cranberries. I'm going to keep it simple, and I'm just going to do the jellied cranberries. Sweet potatoes. I like to do the canned yams and just turn those into a whole lot of deliciousness. Gotta have some rolls, olives, pickles. Oh, we need mashed potatoes and gravy. And then for dessert, I'm going to be having pumpkin pie. When I go to the grocery store for this meal, there are going to be some of the food items that I am going to not purchase at this time. I'm going to wait and purchase it closer to Thanksgiving. Like the bread for the stuffing, I will hold off on that. And I believe sour cream goes into the corn casserole. I will probably hold off on that. Potatoes for mashed potatoes, I will get those closer to Thanksgiving as well. But everything else I should be able to get and hang on to before Thanksgiving. We found everything at Walmart this year for our Thanksgiving dinner. So we have some green olives. We like these little sweet gherkins. My goodness, these are so good. These canned yams we turn into some sweet potatoes, and we add these walnuts into those. So I have that. And then we have turkey gravy. I bought a great big container of that. Some whole black olives. Green beans for green bean casserole, but if I have any left over, I will be using these in other recipes throughout the month. And mushroom soup, I ended up buying that in a little 4-pack and figured that's just nice to have on hand too. I have some cream style corn and then regular canned corn for the corn casserole. Also for the corn casserole, we needed some corn muffin mix. And then for cranberries, we like the cranberry jelly. I ended up getting 2 packs of the French fried onions for the green bean casserole because one is not very large at all. And then these are the dinner rolls that we will be using this year. We have some pumpkin pie, and then this is our turkey. This is a 22.8 pound turkey. Here's a little tip. To keep all of my Thanksgiving food items together, I double bag the grocery bags. I put the Thanksgiving items in the grocery bag, I tie them up, and I put them on the floor of my pantry. And then we know not to use these items until Thanksgiving. I am starting off by creating a centerpiece on my table. 2 of these candles I had on my centerpiece during the fall season. I just added another candle. It is not the same size as the other 2, but because of the different heights of the candle stands, I think it works really well. I have a beautiful little fall garland that I am taking and wrapping around all of the candle pedestals to fill in that area. Now I am taking some little pumpkins and pine cones and I am placing those around the candles on top of the fall garland. Because it's November, some of the regions have snow, so I figured the pine cones with little touches of snow on them was just fine using them for my Thanksgiving table. I remembered to place pumpkins and pine cones on the back side of the table so that this cute centerpiece scene goes all the way around. The copper colored chargers are a beautiful addition to my Thanksgiving table. I am taking a cloth napkin and I'm going to tuck the ends underneath of the chargers. Now I'm going to place our dinner plates and our dessert plates on top of the napkins. I am placing a faux fall leaf, a small pumpkin, and wooden letters. This one spells out thankful. This place setting, I have chosen a little faux pear with the word grateful. I ended up keeping both of the pears at each of these 2 table settings and the pumpkins at these 2 table settings. So it breaks it up a little bit, but the pears add a nice splash of green that coincides with the fall centerpiece. A little tip to a Thanksgiving table is you want to keep your centerpiece on the lower side so that everybody sitting at the chairs can visit and talk with each other. And as you can see, it does not take a lot of expense to put a beautiful Thanksgiving table together. I just used some beautiful simple fall garland, pine cones, few pumpkins, candles, faux leaves, plates that I had on hand, some precious words that make us thankful and grateful for the Thanksgiving season. I would love for you to check out these other 2 videos. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day and I will see you soon.